Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaskaram. Dear friends, welcome to the first episode of Annamaya Pada Vaibhavam. This is a humble attempt to bring forth the greatness of Annamacharya's compositions to the common knowledge of all people through the electronic medium. I am placing before you the knowledge outpoured by great scholars in both literature and music, while including some of my own humble in research work. However, majorly I am a simple medium between the stalwarts and the listeners. Today, the 7th May 2020, the occasion of birth anniversary of Annamacharya, I would like to share with you some interesting and less known facts about Annamacharya. Vaishakha Paurnami happens to be the birth tithi of both Annamacharya and Gautama Buddha. As you might guess, both are separated by around 2000 years. Also, the same month covers birthdays of other great personalities of our interest, such as Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, and Tyagaraja Swami. If you consider the birth star Vishakham in Vaishakha Masam, this coincides with the birthday of Lord Subramanya Swami. Annamacharya, in spite of his great work, has been forgotten for almost 400 years. By a divine coincidence, he happened to surface to glory only 100 years back. The question raises, why a personality of profound and immense work in output was forgotten at all? There are many reasons. However, the main reason was there were many political disturbances during these 500 years. The culture of the people was disturbed. There were many wars. There were not only political wars by the kings within the country, but also disturbances caused by foreign invaders. Another important reason why Annamacharya was a forgotten hero is that the historians do not have the habit of writing about cultural heroes as much as they focus on political heroes. For this reason, even the history of more recent personality like Tyagaraja Swami is not known to the expected detail. Fortunately, Annamacharya and his children were great visionaries. They wanted to preserve their work for posterity, so they took the trouble of inscribing the Sankirtanams on copper plates. More interestingly, they inscribed even the biography of Annamacharya. Again, during the year 1922, Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam commenced the activity of transcribing the content of copper plates. The scholars who worked for this Annamacharya Sankirtanams were such as Sri Veturi Prabhakar Sastri Garu, Sri Rallapalli Anantakrishna Sarma Garu, Sri Sadhu Subramanya Sastri Garu, Sri Pandita V. Jayaraghava Garu, Sri P.T. Jagannath Rao Garu, Sri Gauripati Subbarama Sharma Garu, and Sri Udayagiri Srinivasacharlu Garu. Eventually, 29 volumes of books covering 14,000 compositions were printed. In parallel, music stalwarts such as Sri Rallapalli Anantakrishna Sarma Garu, Sri Mallik Garu, Sri Nedunuri Krishnamurti Garu, Sri Manchala Jagannath Rao Garu, and later period Garimalla Balakrishna Prasad Garu and others gave music to some of the compositions. This is how we all became privileged to learn and sing Annamacharya's compositions. TTD selected 7 popular songs for congregational singing. Today I shall demonstrate a line from each of Saptagiri Sankirtanas as an introduction. The first song is Bhavamulona Bahyamunandunu. This song is tuned by Sangeeta Kalanidhi Dr. Nedunuri Krishnamurti garu in Suddhadanyasi Ragam set to Adi Talam. Bhavamulona Bahyamunandunu Bhavamulona Bahyamunandunu Govinda Govinda Yani Koluvavo Manasa Bhavamulona Bahyamunandunu Govinda Govinda Yani Koluvavo Manasa Bhavamulona Bahyamunandunu. Now the next song, Brahma Kadigina Padamu. This is tuned by Sri Ralapalli Anantakshi Sarma garu in Mukhari Ragam set to Adi Talam. Brahma Kadigina Padamu Brahma Kadigina Padamu Brahma Kadigina Padamu Brahma Kadigina Padamu Brahmamu Taneni Padamu Brahma Kadigina Padamu Brahmamu Taneni Padamu Brahma Kadigina Padamu Brahmamu Taneni Padamu Brahma Kadigina Padamu. The next song, Yenta Matramuna. This song is tuned by Sri Kadayanallur Venkataraman garu in Ragamalika. The two ragas, one is in Vrindavan Saranga and another is Maya Malava Gauda. Yenta matramuna yavaru talachina anta matrame neevu antarantaramu lelchi చూడ పిండంతే నిప్పటి అల్లెట్లు ఎంత మాత్రమున ఎవరు తలచిన అంత మాత్రమే నీవు. Next song, fourth song, Podaganti Payya. This song is tuned by Sri D. Pasupati garu in Mohana Ragam set to Adi Talam. Podaganti Maya Mimmu Purushottama Podaganti Maya Mimmu Purushottama Mammu Nedayakavayya కోనేటిరాయడ పొడగంటి మయ్యామిమ్ము పురుషోత్తమమ్ము నెడయకవయ్య కోనేటిరాయడ పొడగంటి మయ్యామిమ్ము పురుషోత్తమా. Yeah. Next song is in Hindola Ragam. It is a Kondaలలో నెలకొన్న కోనేటి రాయుడు వాడు. This song is tuned by Sri M.S. Balasubramanya Sharma garu, set to Aditalam. కొండలలో నెలకొన్న కోనేటి రాయుడు వాడు, కొండలంత వరములు గోపెడు వాడు. కొండలలో నెలకొన్న కోనేటి రాయుడు వాడు, కొండలంత వరములు గోపెడు వాడు. కొండలలో నెలకొన్న కోనేటి రాయుడు వాడు. Next song is Narayante Namo Namo. This song is tuned by Sangeeta Kalanidhi Dr. Mangalampalli Balamurali Krishna garu. Very famous song. It is in Behag Ragam, set to Aditalam. Narayante Namo Namo, Narayante Namo Namo, Narada Sanuta Namo Namo, Narayante Namo Namo, Narada Sanuta Namo Namo, Narayante Namo Namo. Now the last song, it is Muddugare Yasoda, very famous song. This song is tuned by Sangeeta Kalanidhi Dr. Nedruru Krishnamurthy garu in Kuranji Ragam, set to Aditalam. Muddugare Yasoda ముంగిటి ముత్యము వీడు, తిద్దరని మహిమల దేవకీ సుతుడు. ముద్దుగరే యశోద ముంగిటి ముత్యము వీడు, తిద్దరని మహిమల దేవకీ సుతుడు. ముద్దుగరే యశోద. So these are all the 7 songs. These are called Saptagiri Sankirtanas. I hope all of you have enjoyed today's session. In the future videos, I shall sing for you more and more songs and provide interesting information about these songs. Thank you all.